afternoon, you wee bastards, and welcome back to another War Thunder devlog video with Koala. Today we have the latest in a long line of French disappointments at top tier, the AMX-40. This is the final main battle tank France had developed before building the epic Leclerc, or AMX-56, after the failure of the AMX-32, which was revealed in 1982 and intended for an export-only role. The GIAT company, I hope I'm saying that name correctly, once again attempted to build a modern MBT for the same purpose. The AMX-40 was developed in 1983, and unlike its predecessors, it featured a larger 120mm smoothbore cannon while retaining a 20mm secondary. It houses an 1100 horsepower engine and weighed in at just under 44 tons. This gave it an acceptable power to weight ratio of 25.6 horsepower per ton and a top speed of 70 kph. I couldn't find all that much information on this vehicle as it wasn't much of a success in an export role and ceased to be offered in 1990. On the dev server, this tank was situated at 9.0 following the AMX-50 Sir base rather than the Brennus, and fired a 600mm penetrating heat shell and sub 400mm penetrating sable. This makes it easily the worst performing 9.0 gun, but perhaps the armour can make up for that. Yeah, no, this tank has less than 350mm of effective kinetic energy protection and not much more for heat, making it the most weakly armoured 9.0 main battle tank as well. This thing better have some bloody good mobility. However, as of the dev server, even that wasn't anything to boast about, with the tank accelerating and traversing slower than all of its competitors and having a slower turret slewing rate as well. But at least it has a stabiliser! Oh dear. At least historically, while the AMX-32 and AMX-40 were disappointments for the French tank industry, the AMX-30 itself was a success. In War Thunder, however, the AMX-40 will be just another underperforming tank for France, and to everything else, just another round of French cannon fodder. Yet any of you who are thinking, oh boy, France will finally be competitive at top tier, think again. Not only is this a 9.0 that will undoubtedly get updated to 9.7 constantly, but even at its own tier, it's easily the worst of the 9.0s we see. Not even in reloading rate does this tank excel, with a time of around 8 to 9 seconds as of the dev server. Now, I am glad that France is getting such a machine. Hopefully we see some changes from the dev server stats that will make this thing worthwhile at 9.0 and capable of at least dealing with up tiers. There isn't really much more that France could receive for top tier MBTs. The AMX-56 Leclerc is far too powerful, but perhaps one day we'll be at that level and France will finally receive a well-performing top tier tank. For now, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know it was a little short, but please leave a like and subscribe if you did, as there will be new content out on my channel every single day. Leave your own thoughts on the AMX-40 down in the comments. Come follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, Discord and all the rest, links below, and as always I shall see you lads next video. The T62 underwent some major overhauls, receiving a ton of new equipment, mostly engine related, but it did retain the same chassis, turret and gun, the 115mm U5TS. The variation of the upgrade package that we are seeing is the M1, whose main addition was that of a new, more powerful engine, coupled with a ton of additional armour. This tank on the dev server, of course you can only trust dev server information so far, but as of the dev server, this tank had armour superior to that of the T64A.